What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you to another update video. I just have Overwatch footage to throw over this one, nothing else, so it's not one of those face cam videos again. Apologize. But I haven't done one of these in a few months, so I figured it was time to do one. So I'll make this as quick as I can, not try to sugarcoat anything, but let's just jump right on into it. First things first, I, as of yesterday, more or less, hit 3,000 subscribers. It's been kind of fluctuating. I've dropped under, gone over, back and forth, but basically 3,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I mean, it is just a number, so I don't really care all that much, but it's cool. It's cool to see a 3 in front of the other 3 digits now, for once, for the first time, and I think it's the first time that's changed in over a year, so that's pretty cool. And I might do a special video for it. I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet, if anything. Might do a special video, might even do a special little series in celebration, but we'll see. In any case, the other thing I wanted to talk about is demonetization, sort of. So, about a week ago, I announced on my Twitter I was going to be demonetizing all of my videos because I decided that the time and wasted on your guys' end in terms of watching ads and all that stuff far outweighs any actual benefit I get from it. At least, or so I thought. There is a caveat that came with this. So I demonetized all the videos and it was like, great, you know, I don't want any ads. Problem is, I realized as soon as I had done that, people weren't getting my videos in their subscriber feeds. They weren't getting them on their home pages. Not everyone, but certain people weren't. And on top of that, my videos weren't tweeting out when I would upload them. YouTube is actively not wanting people to see certain videos because they're not monetized, which I think is silly because I can't imagine YouTube gets anything out of my videos anyway. But the fact that it's actually making it hard for the people who do like my content to get to it, that's a no-no. I'm not okay with that. So I am going to be remonetizing all of them, but I'm going to be very much limiting the types of ads that end up on the videos. I'm going to try to just stick to like featured cards and overlay ads, and that's like it. No pre-video ads, no end-of-video ads, nothing in the middle, obviously. My videos aren't even long enough for that. None of that kind of stuff. So I am going to be remonetizing them, but I'm going to try to make them as limited as possible. Honestly, I don't care if you ad block me. Just do it. I don't care. I don't gain anything in that light. I just don't want to inconvenience the people that actually watch my videos because there's really no point to it. I mean, maybe someday if for some reason my channel explodes, I'll make a Patreon or something and go truly ad-free. But that's probably the most I'd ever do. Anyway. Other thing I want to talk about was Destiny 2 videos. I made one after the reveal and didn't make any others like I was going to. Well, that's still going to happen. I just kind of have to redo things because unfortunately 4 days after the reveal happened, I lost my voice. Like, completely. I could barely speak above a whisper, and this lasted for over a week. So it really actually took a hit on a lot of videos I was making. Which was unfortunate. In fact, a big one was I was pre-recording a lot of Fallout 4 because I no longer have access to an Xbox, at least, and I won't for quite some time. And I did want to bring Fallout 4 back in the next few months or so. So I tried to pre-record a bunch of that and lost my voice in the middle of doing that. So it did kind of affect things in a negative way, including my Destiny 2 videos. But I do have some coming. In fact, I have one ready for tomorrow, which is essentially a pre-E3 wish list for Destiny 2. It was supposed to be a post-reveal wish list, but turned into that because of the delay. Just kind of my thoughts and what I want to see in Destiny 2 that hasn't already been addressed. And as far as other videos, same thing, same philosophy. I do want to at least try to get at least one of those out before the end of the month. Some of the more, I guess, journalistic videos or some top 5, top 10 lists or and then like stuff like that. I do want to try to at least get one of those out before the end of June. So look forward to those at some point. They are going to happen, I promise. And that does kind of lead to my next point, which is after probably about the end of June, kind of going in through September, things are going to be fairly limited on my channel. I mean, I'll still be uploading daily, but it's probably just going to be, for the most part, Let's Play videos from July to September. Only because for those who don't know, and I've said this many times, but I work a very arduous job, full-time job that takes up a lot of my time. And trust me, I wish I could spend every hour of my free time on videos, but I can't. it is going to affect extra content. So I'm going to be mostly sticking to Let's Play videos for that time period because my job is very seasonal dependent, and in the summer is when it gets by far the most arduous, the most grueling, and the most time consuming. So that is going to, again, affect my content. Just to give you guys a heads up, I try to make this known in some form or another every year, but I just kind of wanted to reiterate that here for people who don't know. And then the last thing I wanted to go over, and this is kind of a more distant future thing, but back in 2013, I made a my top 20 favorite games of all time list, which is very subjective, obviously, but I feel like I could have done a lot better job with it. And honestly, the big point of my channel is to take games and be like, this is why I like them, this is why they're good. I want to express my love for these games in video form. That's really the point of my channel. I mean, that's kind of why I want to step away from Let's Plays and focus on that to an even more, really drill that home in future videos, and be able to talk about the good games more. So one thing I want to do to kind of make a step towards that is make an updated list, and also make it a bigger list, and also not just make it in the course of 2 videos, but in fact make a video for each and every single one of these games. Now, they're not going to be huge videos. They'll probably be no longer than 3 to 5 minutes a piece, but I can actually kind of narrow that focus down on each one of these games and talk to you guys about them individually, working up from, like, let's say number 50 to number 1. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Please let me know in the comments if you think that's in any way a good idea. But that's something I kind of wanted to do in the relatively near future. Probably start that before the year is over. Work on that maybe around in the fall or something like that. I think that would be pretty darn fun because my list has definitely changed, I can tell you that. I mean, I wouldn't really say too much as far as towards the top of the list, but there's a lot of games that have come out in the last 4 years that have changed things around. There's a lot of games I've played in the last 4 years that are older that have changed things around as well. And there's also, honestly, a lot of points that I want to make regarding those games and why I like them that I was really flimsy at arguing towards in my original video. I mean, one of the big ones was Medal of Honor Rising Sun I put on that list. People actually think I hate that game, which I think is hilarious. And how I want to talk about how that game is honestly bad and has aged poorly by today's standards, but I still think is an absolute blast to play and is packed with really cool content. So, I mean, that's, again, I want to go into more detail than just that, but, I mean, those are the kinds of things I want to reiterate with this new set of videos. But anyways, that's going to be it for this update. I wanted to keep it as short as possible. Made it to the 8-minute mark. Hey, that's not so bad. Thank you all so very, very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.